Y'all probably like, oh, he just dyed his hair. Yeah, I dyed my hair, guys. Hey, what's up? It's Adrian, and you already know. I'm not even gonna do too much with the explaining. If you can read, if you know what you clicked on, then you would know today I'm doing a Netflix suggestions video. Today I have 10 shows, movies, whatever you want to call it, that I want to give y'all because y'all need to watch. Some of these shows or movies y'all probably have already watched. Like y'all probably already know about them. 4 out of the 10 I know for sure none of you have ever watched it. None of you have ever watched it. I know that for sure. And the other 6, it's like more of like on the popular side. It's more on the popular side. And I'm gonna do the ones that y'all probably have never watched first because those are the ones that y'all, you know, want to know first. So before I even get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some suggestions y'all want me to do in the comment section because you know, go ahead, just do it. Follow my social medias because it's gonna be in the description below. Follow my social medias because it'll be in the description below and it'll also be on the video. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the video, okay? Okay, so the first show I got is Blood and Water. Now, Blood and Water, when I tell you, blood. If you know, then you know. The reason why this is #1 on the list is because it's my favorite Netflix show. Now, I'm not gonna, when I give y'all the description for these shows, I'm not gonna give y'all the name of the people. I'm not gonna give you the names of the characters. Y'all just gonna have to find it out for yourself because I'm not gonna give y'all too much because I don't want y'all to be like, okay, there's no point in me watching it now. So Blood and Water is my #1 show. Basically, Blood and Water is basically about a girl. I think the show is based in South Africa, but it's like, it's more Americanized a little bit. Like they speak American, you know, they speak English. But it's about a girl. Her name, not saying it, but basically she was raised in a household. It was her dad, her mom, and her brother. The dad and the mom, they're separated at this point. And basically she was raised up knowing that she had a sister, but allegedly the sister, she was kidnapped. Now, here's the thing. They still live in the same town, they still live in the same area, however they go to different schools. Her best friend goes to another school that goes to the same school that the girl does. However, basically the show is the girl trying to find out if the girl is her sister. When I tell y'all, this show is so good. I might not be explaining it as much as I need to, but when I tell y'all, this show is probably the best. This is a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. It's a 10 out of 10. You can say whatever you want to say, but it's a 10 out of 10. Literally, a 10 out of 10. Another reason why I like the show so much is because it's like, it's different. Most of the main characters are black, which I am. And no shade to y'all if you know, have an issue with that. So the next show that I have is Elite or Elite, whatever you want to call it, but however you want to pronounce it. Elite starts off with 3 people, 3 main characters. They also have other main characters as well, but it starts off with 3 main characters. Something in that area happened to their school. I think it was like a bombing or something, don't quote me. But something happened to their school. Another school is like a rich school, like a private school, you know, all the rich kids in the town, they go to that school. They ended up going to that school because they got a scholarship for that school to go to. So they meet a whole bunch of people. The people they're not inviting because, you know, y'all are broke, we're rich, why y'all over here? Like, you don't even go here for real. It's not even what you do, like, you know? So they feel a type of way about it at first, but as time goes on, they make friends or whatnot. Now, at the beginning, the mystery is one of the main characters, not one of the 3, but another main character, her sister, which is also a main character, she gets killed. And throughout the whole first season is basically finding out who killed her. It's a whole bunch of plot twists in this show. It's a whole bunch of like, oh my god, like y'all will be so surprised. Y'all mouth will be dropped the whole show. Don't be mad at me, y'all, if this is like one of y'all favorite shows that I'm not explaining it how y'all really want me to. But I'm telling you, this show right here, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. Now, the third show that I have on this list, I think as time went on, like since the show has started, people have got to know this show and a lot of people have started watching it. But when I started watching it, not a lot of people, like when it first came out, not a lot of people was on it for real. This show is Good Girls. Now, Good Girls, another 10 out of 10 in my opinion. All these shows about to be a 10 out of 10. If they wasn't a 10 out of 10, they would not be on this list. Good Girls basically is about these 3 ladies. 3 prominent ladies, in my opinion. No shade to any other people in the show, no shade. But it's these 3 prominent ladies. They all have different reasons why they need this money that they're trying to get. It's this one man, and this, I'm not telling no names, but it's this one man in this show. He's basically like the ringleader. And I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna do too much explaining with this show. I just need y'all to go watch it. I just need y'all to go watch it. Like, I'm not even doing too much explaining with this. I'm not. Just go watch the video. Not even, just go watch the show. Just go watch it. Like, when I tell you, you're gonna be like, the whole time, just like the other show. Yeah. Now, this next show, 11 out of 10. Y'all know those shows on Netflix where it's only one season and they 9 times out of 10 won't have a second season, but they leave on a plot twist. They leave on a cliffhanger. It's this show. When I tell you, you probably gonna be so mad, and I'm sorry that I'm putting it on this list because I know y'all gonna be so mad, but I'm telling you, it's one of those shows where it's gonna leave you like really wanting more, to the point where it's like you're gonna go on Instagram, you're gonna go on Twitter, you're gonna go email Netflix themselves and tell them start the season up. Basically, it's about I think it's what, 7 people. They committed crimes in real life. However, they go into this little simulation. It sends them to an island, and they sit on the island and they have to survive. It's basically like the Hunger Games, but no. It's like the Hunger Games. But yeah, they get sent on this island. They don't know each other's names. They don't know their own names at first. They basically, like, you know, it's just crazy. As time goes on, however, they realize that, wait, I've done, like, you know, it starts to come in their memory what's going on. It's like it's a way of like redemption for them. So if they do anything bad on the island, they basically die in real life. It's to the point where I can't tell you anymore. If I tell you anymore, it's like literally you're gonna be mad at me if I tell you anymore. But one thing I can say, one girl at the show, she's definitely gonna make y'all happy, for sure. Now, the next show that I have is the A-List. Now, this show came out in 2018. So they dropped in 2018 and they never had a second season. Look, let's be 100% real. Every single Netflix show, if it only has one season and leaves off on a cliffhanger, is the best show. It's the best show. The shows that got like 6 seasons, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, they keep getting renewed. As time goes on, it gets repetitive. If they have one season and they never go back, it's the best show. I'm telling you. But the A-List, basically, it's about a group of people that go on this camping trip. Every single year, there's a camping trip to this island. What happened the year before they went that specific year, it was a death that happened. When they came back for the next year, basically the girl who died came back to haunt them into a new person. People ended up dying, people falling off cliffs, people getting shot, people getting killed, people getting eaten, it's just, no, I'm telling you, it's a lot to go down. It's a lot that happens in this show. Now, the next shows on this list, y'all probably already know about them. Y'all probably already watched them. The ones before, I already know 9 times out of 10 y'all probably haven't watched them. You probably have, but haven't. These next ones, 9 times out of 10, you will have had watched it, or you've already heard about it, or whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna remind you to watch it. Now, The Society. Hands down, 11 out of 10. I don't care what nobody says. 11 out of 10. Let me tell you about this show. This show is literally something I've imagined in my head. So The Society is basically about a bunch of high school students. So it's their senior year and they decide, you know, let's all go on a senior trip. The school has a senior trip for them. And they get on these buses and go on the trip. While they're on the bus to the trip, it's like a car crash or whatever happens on the bus or whatever, and it's like it wakes everybody up. Everybody's confused. Like everybody's like, what? Where are we? So the bus driver, something that you're gonna see in the show, you're gonna be like, oh, that's the same. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you too much though, because I don't wanna, you know, ruin it for you. But he's like looking at them, they're looking at him, and he's like, okay, well, we gotta turn around. It's not okay right now. They're on the way back home. They get, mind you, it's probably been like, I'm gonna say in movie times, I'm gonna say it maybe like an hour or 2 passed while they were driving, but they came back and nobody's there. Like when I mean nobody's there, it's silent, quiet. In the show, you'll see everybody's parents dropping them off and everybody, you know, having fun with their parents. Bye-bye, kisses, goodbye. You got some people arguing with their parents like, I don't wanna see you no more. Crazy. They get back, and it's silent, like nobody's parents is there. There's no laws, there's no rules. People can just start killing people and you can't do nothing about it. It's gonna be crazy. You have limited food supply because what you got the grocery store, that's gonna go by. So it's just like, you know, it's crazy. So you gotta set rules. But when people set rules, people don't agree with the rules, so they start killing people. Crazy. So yeah, The Society is probably one of my favorite shows. If I were to put this on a list 1 to 10 out of all of these, I probably would put it in the top 2. Now, another show that only had 1 season is Raising Dion. So imagine one day, right? Not one day, but say you were female, right? You had a son. Your husband dies. And the thing about your husband, he was special because he had special powers. Now, his special powers went down to his genes, went from his genes to his son. Y'all know how genes work. His son got the genes, and now his son has powers. As time goes on, I think it was about 4 or 5, he realized that he has powers, but he didn't know how to control them. Basically, that's all that happened. The mother is basically having to teach her son how to control the powers that she does not have, doesn't know how to work, or whatever the case may be. Now, this next show, I'm sure y'all already know what this show is, but it's Ginny and Georgia. If you have not at all watched this show yet, I definitely recommend this show to you because it's actually a good show. Despite what people had to say, it's a good show. Basically, it's about a mother. She was a teenage mom. And basically what happened was she had to, defend herself. She went through a lot of stuff when she was growing up. And basically, she had to defend herself through people. She killed people. She did all this stuff when she was growing up. But she had a daughter to look up after. Basically, in the story, the daughter, she's not, if anything, she is sort of like her mother, and she doesn't like the fact that she's like becoming her mom. If I'll be honest with you, I don't even care. Ginny, I do not like her. She is probably the most disrespectful person in the whole show. I hated her. I swear to you, I hated Ginny so much just because she was so disrespectful for no reason. Like, the thing about Ginny is she didn't realize the stuff that her mom went through was to protect her. All right, so the next show that we have is Black Lightning. Now, Black Lightning, I'm sure y'all have watched this one as well. But Black Lightning is an amazing show. It's also another high school setting. And basically what happens is, it's this dad. His name is Black Lightning. But he's a school principal. School principal, you being a superhero, it's really stupid. Basically what happens is, it goes down to his children, of course, just like Raising Dion. Raising Dion and Black Lightning is pretty similar in a way. Actually, it's pretty similar, period. But basically, his children, they get his genes, and now they're trying to take on the world. And number 10 on my list, the one and only Grand Army. Grand Army. Now, the reason why I put this on this list is because it's one of my favorite shows. I know 9 times out of 10, all of y'all watching this video looking for some new Netflix shows or movies or whatever the case is, y'all have already watched this. But Grand Army, I'm telling you, Grand Army is probably one of my favorite shows. Okay, so Grand Army is based in New York. And what happens is, this show, one thing I liked about Grand Army is it's different main characters. The thing is, it's not just one main character or 2 main characters. It's like, I think 4 or 5 main characters. Like, one of the storylines, basically, one of the kids gets suspended and, they have something going on. One of the girls, she broke. She ain't got nothing to do. One of the girls, she get raped. The other girl, she don't know what to do with herself because she's trying to mess with some other boy. And the boy don't want to mess with her, but the boy go mess with the other girl. The boy go rapes another girl, but then he comes back and then she's like, I don't really think he raped her. But then stuff comes out and then she don't believe her because she actually likes him. Look, it's just so much. It's so much. But it's actually a good show. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe for real though. Like, don't just watch the video and not subscribe. Like, subscribe for real. Subscribe. And with no further ado, that's pretty much all with the video. So let's get back into the outro. Wait. Follow me on Instagram and my Twitter because that's where I'm gonna be at. Y'all, I really be on Instagram and Twitter all the time. When I'm not on YouTube, that's where I'm at. So go ahead and go like and comment, subscribe, follow me on those social medias. And with no further ado, that's pretty much all with this video because we coming now, 2021. We're coming. I got this camera. Y'all already see the quality. Y'all already see the hairstyle. You already know the waves coming in. Not too much. I'm not gonna show too much. I'm not gonna show too much. I'm not gonna show. Okay, I'm not gonna show. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe like I said. And yeah.